Hello, good evening, namaste, and welcome to my channel Imperfect Fitness. Guys, my name is Vartika Avasthi and I am a certified yoga trainer. I have done my certification from Ayush Ministry of India, that is Government of India, and today's session is related to running, jogging, like who is seeking for running, jogging. So this session is very useful, guys. Please stay with me. And guys, this is the first live show, so I am very excited. I'm nervous too. And with Ben, this is the first show, so I hope like आप सबको मेरा ये सेशन पसंद आएगा. गाइस, मैं थोड़ा सा बेन से बात करने से पहले मैं थोड़ा सा आपको योगा के लिए इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहती हूँ. मैं आपको अपने चैनल का पर्पस बताना चाहती हूँ. सो बेन, जस्ट फ्यू मिनट्स के लिए वेट करो प्लीज. सो गाइस, बिफोर जंपिंग ऑन रनिंग एंड दिस सेशन, I'll just give you a short idea about yoga. Why we do yoga? What is the purpose of yoga? So guys, the meaning of yoga, the word of yoga, that means unite. So this is the overall integration of our physical, mental and spiritual bodies. So here are the top transformational benefits. It boosts our immunity, it strengthens our body, our digestion system, it reduces our stress, and it also helps to provide better sleep and proper breathing. So here are few, like I have told already, like yoga is beneficial for all of us. So let's introduce Ben. So I'm just going to give him invitation. Guys, just a minute. So today's live session is with Ben Thomas. He's from Chennai and he's a marathoner and he's a fitness freaker like me. So hi Ben.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't able to see you.
I'm trying. Yeah,
Good evening, how are you?
yeah, doing good, Hartika.
Great. So Ben,
I was
thank
trying
you for
to, yeah, I
accepting
was just
my
trying to,
invitation, and like I'm your big fan. You have posted one comment on my yoga post, so that was very inspirational for me. That wasn't very
thank
positive, but that was a like good way for interaction. So
yeah,
so
I
just
remember that comment.
okay. Okay, so I just please tell us about yourself, like better, like
Yeah,
it will be great if you'll explain by yourself.
sure. To start with my personal background, my name is Ben Thomas and I'm a native of Kerala and I'm staying at Kochi. I'm hailing from a small place called Idiki and I'm a software engineer by profession. And
Oh,
fitness has been
that's
my
great.
passion for a long time, from my teenagers, and uh, At that time, there was like now, if you are interested in something, there are many media to listen and improve our knowledges and get inspired. But when I was a teenager, there was nothing but magazines, newspapers, all those things. So I used to read a lot about fitness in newspapers, magazines. So whenever I find a fitness related magazine, I used to be very passionate to read and grab knowledge. And yeah, there were many misconceptions during that time about fitness. However, I grew my knowledge grew up and along along with me, and I'm a marathon runner now. I have completed 10 official full marathons, and the count of half marathon I just forgot. I don't have a count of how many half marathons I have completed because I am more keen into
That's
full
great,
marathons.
big
And
achievement.
yeah. Apart from running, I also do workouts, like, indoor workouts, and I'm also interested in cycling. So that's about me. Uh,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
that's great. That's great. So, uh, may I know the motivation like about this field? Like,
You are asking how I am motivated to do the
yes,
runs. Yeah. Yeah, my basic motivation is that I believe that health is the best wealth anyone can have because I feel that no matter how rich a person is, no matter how best he is in his career or wherever else he is, if that person doesn't possess health, then he can never be happy or she can never be happy. She can never be complete. So if a person has to undergo medical treatments continuously, and if he has to depend on medicines to do something, maybe work or even to walk, then definitely that person won't be happy. So health is the best thing anyone can possess. So that's my basic inspiration. And I also believe that to say that I'm healthy, I should be having some qualities like I should be strong physically and mentally, and I should also be able to like I should have some endurance so that I can do some activities for a long time if needed. Then yeah, flexibility also is a great quality a person should have, a fit person should have. Uh, yeah, and I think these are the basic motivations I have, and these are keeping me to do running or any other fitness activities for a long time.
so all these things, like, did you feel after your like after coming on in this like after coming in this field or like before that?
Yeah, before
Like,
that
what are
itself.
the things did you
Yeah, before that itself, because when I was a kid, I had several inferiority complexes, and I was not confident to speak in front of anyone. And even if I want, I had to force myself to go in front of a crowd of people if I want to speak something. And I used to shiver a lot. Even if I want to speak to a new person, like if I want to get friendly with a person, I was struggling. So I was less in confidence. So I know actually that was not the reason I started workout. However, I noticed that when I started workouts and getting stronger, I felt that not just my physical abilities, however, my mental abilities also are improving. So I started feeling that. The later started reading about this. Yeah, then I spoke to some of my friends also, and they also mentioned the same. They felt that their uh, mental fitness also is increasing. Their lot of qualities are improving a lot. So yeah, after even since I felt that this is truth, I continued doing that, and I'm very happy that I don't have anything to stop me from this.
That's great. That's great. So it increases your like what will I say? Like you feel a lot of power inside you. So it's like magic. So the
Yeah,
same thing is like I have felt when I was started yoga. So the same happened with me also. So
okay.
what do you think about yoga?
My knowledge in yoga is limited. However, I used to follow a few yoga athletes like you, and there are other persons whom I follow. And
Thank you
in
so
terms of
much.
in terms of flexibility, I get amused by the flexibility you people possess. I used to get amazed by the some of the like yoga poses you guys do. So uh, I would like to say that I like to try out. I just sometimes I give a try, but fail terribly. So see, these are something I feel that probably uh, maybe I'm not I mean doing these poses regularly. Maybe if I do that more regularly, then I will be
Yeah,
able
yeah, yeah.
to do that
Definitely.
in a
If you
better way.
do daily, and yoga will give you that power, the power of flexibility. So that
Yeah,
is
yeah, right.
true. But whatever you are doing, that is also like very important, and like there you are doing really good job. So this is like very good thing. And like I'm your big fan actually. So and I got motivation. I watched a few videos of yours, and that was amazing.
Thank you.
And uh, so uh, so actually one very small and very quick question for you. What will you prefer, like natural friendly exercise or machine based? I mean, will you prefer gym or yoga, or like not exactly yoga, like human friendly things, exercise like running, swimming, like this, or will you prefer gym? Strictly, I'm asking the same question, like gym versus non
Yeah,
machinery exercise.
outdoor workouts.
Sorry.
You mean if I prefer gym or outdoor workouts?
Yes, yes, yes. So,
Uh,
like, what do you think?
that's actually a difficult question for me. If I yeah, truly, it's not just exaggeration. I started my fitness journey with indoor workouts, like
Okay.
basic workouts like push-ups, pull-ups, or those kind of workouts. And even I follow that even now, and I really enjoy doing that. So whenever I am bit down, like in terms of anything, if I feel that I'm bit down, yeah, I definitely push myself to do some workouts. Then I feel that I'm getting energized, I'm
Yeah,
getting
but
stronger.
we have very basics exercise like pull up, push ups, squats. I don't think so. Like we need a machine for that.
Yeah. Yeah, since you distinguish between like in terms of machine usage of machines or not, definitely prefer workouts without machines. Be it running, like outdoor workouts, or doing indoor workouts. And there are some of my friends who prefer to do like um, workouts like gymnasium workouts. They prefer to do outdoor, like maybe in beaches or top of mountains, getting fresh air. So definitely, yeah, gym and machine workouts have I mean their own advantages. However, I personally prefer workouts without any machines.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Even like I'm not very my think is different. Like because like I'm into yoga,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
I understand.
yes, obviously. But so this was a question. So thank you for this. And so yeah. So do you have you ever tried yoga? Any kind of yoga poses? You have said like I have watched your
Yeah.
videos. So what kind of yoga poses did you try? Can you tell me?
Yeah, good that you didn't ask me to demonstrate. I would have terribly failed. I,
No, no,
uh,
no, I don't want
yeah,
to see that. Just I want to
yeah,
don't. Yes. Yeah, please.
yeah. Actually, for runners, flexibility is much much needed. And the if I search in YouTube for some specific stretches for some part of muscle, I used to notice some stretches, and I feel they are really they might really benefit me. So I used to try them out, and I have seen those poses in your videos too. So I feel that these stretches are basically coming from yoga. Uh, but I also know that yoga has some breathing also involved. But however, in I mean, stretching workout that we runners do, breathing is not much important. More importance is given to the position, holding that position for like 30 seconds or so. So I and personally ask for to reply to your question. I have tried Surya Namaskar.
Okay.
While I was in college, there was a lecturer who was good in Surya Namaskar. So there was a 1 week session at my college, and I did that for like 1 month or so continuously. However, maybe my the method I was doing was wrong. I got back pain from that. Definitely because maybe my wrong postures. So I felt that I should be stopping this, and better I consult yoga guru or teacher someone to do that in a better way, so that I can get rid of any probable injuries. Yeah. So definitely, even now, some days there are some of my friends like Sajesh, then Manmadan, who are great runners as well as they do yogas too, yoga asanas too. So whenever I see their videos doing Surya Namaskar and all, I will try that, and I feel that Surya Namaskar is a great, like
Yes,
it's
yes.
a warm up, it's a great warm workout, and it's better to be done in the morning. You will be better energized for the day.
Yes, yes, yes. And if we do properly with the proper synchronization of breath, so we can burn a lot of calories. So
Yeah.
in one set of Surya Namaskar, we can burn. Ideally, we have we can burn 13.9 kilocalories. So even I did the same thing on the internet, and
Okay.
once I was trying Surya Namaskar in first time, so my calories was 3 to 4 kilocalories burned. So I
Okay.
burned 3 to 4 calories, and I was like, oh my god, they are telling like 13.9 calories should burn, and now my I am able to burn only 3 to 4 calories. Then actually I have done few what will I say few actually I am a research field, so I have done few projects in IIT. So actually, like I love to do research. So I have done, obviously I have done research in yoga also. So what I have done, so I bought fitness band. So
Okay.
in this is the Garmin watch. I think you are also
Yeah.
using this watch. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Similar to that.
So yeah, please.
Yeah, my watch is similar to that, but it's bit for it has extensive features for running, and that's all.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay. So I love this watch actually. So this is another thing. So I'll come back to Surya Namaskar. So actually, I have tested by myself Surya Namaskar. So what I have done, I hold my breath and I hold the pose and the proper breath synchronization. So with all these things, I didn't I didn't reach calorie burn till 13.9, but 11 to 12 I have burned through Surya Namaskar. So this was my biggest achievement in Surya Namaskar.
That to
So
know.
I was doing 45 rounds of Surya Namaskar.
Okay.
So yeah, that was very hard for me. uh, so yeah, okay. Then I'll ask one more question. Uh, can you tell me the warm up exercises before running or jogging?
Okay.
Like what?
Yeah. Before answering to the question, you mentioned that you did 45 counts. That's a great count. I think I have never did more than 20 counts. And
Okay.
there's one of my friend, Sajesh. He has done 101, I guess, and he's a
Oh
runner
my.
too. Well, yeah, he has completed 162 kilometers by running once. So probably he's a great runner as well. So he could do 101, and I don't know whether he has done more, but definitely he can do more. And yeah, and I just missed your question. Can you ask again? Sorry.
I have asked what are the warm up
Warm up.
exercises?
Yeah, warm up workouts. Yeah, there are many warm up workouts that we runners do before the run. Basically, the whole intention of the workouts is just to ensure the blood flow is better, because running is definitely not a like it's not an easy workout. So we have to be
Yes.
properly, the blood flow should be there, and all the joints will be properly warmed up before running. So what I basically do is I just rotate my hand to both direction, head, neck. Then I twist my torso. Then I just swing my legs to front and to side, and I do some like basic squats, and I do the same. I twist my angles too, I rotate my angles too, so that the angles also are properly warmed up. And since I'm using a Garmin watch, I monitor my heart rate, so I make sure that before I start off the running, my heart rate should be more than 100. That's how I ensure that my body is properly warmed up. The heart rate should be
Okay.
like more than usual.
So have you tried breathing exercises before going to
Uh,
running?
Uh, no, frankly, I never tried breathing exercise. Probably you can suggest one. Maybe you can post one workout in your uh, profile so that I can follow for breathing workouts.
Actually, I have tried nowadays I am doing jogging. Like this is my new actually. I am feeling yeah, I want to do jogging. This is the thing. So I'm trying
Okay.
right now. So I'm not able to do more than 15 to 20 minutes. I can't jog. This is the thing. So
Okay.
due to
Mhm.
breathing issues. So
Okay.
once I start jogging, then I'm my heart rate will be so high. So what I will do, like I'll just walk. So what I
Okay.
was thinking, like what I was thinking before, jumping on the jogging or running, whatever. So whether we have to do some kind of breathing exercise, is it necessary or not? But you are saying is it like this is easy for you, like jogging and running? But most of the cases, as I gave my example, so I am feeling the issue with that. So I think breathing exercise will be the is must actually.
Okay.
Like people should do breathing exercises before going walk, running, and jog.
Okay. Probably my answer will be a bit long to answer this question. So you were mentioning that you have breathing issues, so that you won't be able to continue running for more than 20-25 minutes. So
Yes, yes, yes.
and your heart rate is going high. So you since you have a quality smartwatch, you have Garmin watch. So uh, the one thing that you should make sure while running is that your heart rate should be, because you are just starting to it, your heart rate should be less than 150. Definitely, it
Less
shouldn't go
than
beyond
150.
150.
Okay.
So that's a
Okay.
one random measure you can make sure that you are doing an easy activity, because our body your in case of any new runner, their body won't be adapted for running or any other long endurance fitness activities. So to improve the fitness, to improve the endurance, our heart rate should be less than 150. So there is a lot science behind that, but I don't want to spend more time into mentioning all those sciences. However, just understand that heart rate should be below 150. So it will make sure that you can continue for more time. And if you do such a workout for like maybe 1 month or 2 months, definitely day by day your fitness or the endurance, your stamina will be improving. And along with that, you should focus that when you run or jog, there should be a breathing pattern. It's actually in the first two steps we will be breathing in, and in the next two steps we are breathing out, exhaling,
Okay.
inhaling. So we are
Oh,
inhaling for the two steps and exhaling for the two steps. So it's not like we should be randomly breathing. There should be a rhythm.
okay.
So two-step breathe in, two-step breathe out. That's a good,
Slowly we
uh,
have to breathe in, slowly we have to breathe out like that.
yeah, right. And you should also check that whether your heart rate is increasing more. In such a case, you should stop running and do walk. And even when you're walking, you should be breathing slowly. Take deep breaths so that your lungs will slowly enlarge. Your lungs will get stronger, and day by day, your breathing ability also will improve.
Okay.
So,
So,
yeah.
is it okay, like, if someone wants to jog or run, so like in between, whenever they are feeling dizzy during walking and jogging, so whether they should take rest or like they should continue walk? What will you
Okay.
prefer?
Yeah. One person was asking two questions now. Would you mind if I answer that?
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
Parikh was asking how we can focus on breathing during interval tempo running. So Parikh, even the breathing technique which I mentioned before, like two-step breathe in and two-step breathe out, that's the same breathing pattern I follow whenever I do a fast run. For example, tempo run or interval run, or even in races, I follow the same pattern: two-step breathe in and two-step breathe out. However, when I'm doing a long run, slow long run, like the distance can be anything. In my case, long run means anything over 20 kilometers as a long run. So whenever I do a long run, I go very slow, and my breathing pattern will be three-step breathe in and two-step breathe out. So it will be a deep breath. So
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
I personally feel that this kind of a deep breathing is definitely helping me to improve my breathing abilities, my lungs and all. Then it's true that whenever we follow this kind of like I personally feel that if we are following this breathing pattern while we do running, we not necessarily need to do any other breathing workouts because we are already doing the breathing techniques while we jog.
Yes,
And
yes.
jogging or
Hmm.
running is not just for legs; it's for our whole body and even for our spiritual side as well. Because whenever we do running, we are not just looking around and no, it's not just our legs. We are focusing on our breathing, we are focusing on our heart rate, and we are focusing how we place our legs. There are many things that we do while we run. Yeah, it's true that we look around, we enjoy the beautiful nature. However, we should focus these things also. So it's true for any other workouts, even for weightlifting. There will be someone here who are good in weightlifting or they do gym. So it's
Absolutely,
yeah,
we have to appreciate the nature as well.
yeah. We should focus on the activity that we are doing. So there's a meditation side as well. So while we do a good technique of breathing in running, definitely our lungs will improve and our focus will be more on more on our techniques. Then we will be slowly improving as a runner.
Okay, Ben. So one more question. This is the last question from my side.
Sure.
Okay, then I'll pass with you guests all my to my all guests. Okay, so like what should we do first? Like before yeah. Anyways, we all are walking. That is not the like very tough thing for us. So jogging or running, what should we do first?
It should definitely jogging. We shouldn't be getting confused between jogging and running. Jogging means it's a really easy pace. We are just imitating running. However, we are not as fast as a runner. We are moving a bit faster than a walker. That's jogging. So jogging will make sure that our heart rate is not very high, but it is much faster than a walker. So walking is actually a really easy workout, and I won't personally recommend walking for if someone is able to jog, then that person definitely should jog, not walk. Walking is actually the heart rate is very lesser and it doesn't have that much benefit that jogging or running has. So we should be
Okay.
starting. If someone is overweight and if that person has joint pain or something, then that person can start with walking. Otherwise,
Okay.
we should definitely start with jogging. However, if our heart rate is exceeding a limit, if you are feeling that we are going out of breath, then we should walk in between.
Okay, okay, okay. So, this question is related to the same one. Okay. So, like, what's better, sprints or jogging or medium pace?
Uh, Sprinting is actually a advanced technique. Even I do sprinting to improve my endurance as well as my strength. However, the most basic thing that I do for running is actually jogging or running in a slow pace. So jogging is definitely better for a beginner, and uh, when we become better in in endurance, we slowly move run faster than a jogger. Maybe maybe for 20 kilometers, if you are able to run 5 kilometers continuously, then definitely we can say that yeah, I am become a runner. I'm not more a jogger. So then we should be running a bit faster than a jogger, maybe For 5 kilometers, we can take 35 minutes, 40 minutes or something. 40 minutes or 35 minutes is really a good time for a 5 kilometer running. So in such a case, we should entirely stop jogging. We should be running in a slower pace.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Ben, can you tell us about Ironman? Because I don't have any idea about it. I just heard.
Okay.
So I just I just want to listen. Like, what is exactly? So,
Okay. There are. I have a lot of friends who have completed Ironman endurance activity. It's actually a triathlon. So in triathlon, these guys do swimming first for a
mm-hmm.
particular distance. Then they do cycling a longer
Okay.
distance, followed by running. And there will be very less rust in between. Like there will be, it's called transition. From swimming to cycling, there is a transition time. So it's a very minimal time. Probably maximum it will be 5 minutes or something. They won't take rest more than that. So it's a continuous activity. And for Ironman, most of my friends are taking 12 to 16 hours. In between that time, they are completing this activity. So the entire distance is 3.9 kilometer swimming, 180 kilometers plus cycling, then a full marathon. That is 42.2 kilometers running. So these are done in an entire day within like 12 hours or something. So it's
Oh
a
my
really
God.
hard activity. It's even I have a dream of even I have a dream of completing Ironman someday. But there are few friends of me.
Achieve your goal.
Yeah, that term and that term Ironman itself is inspiring. Like it definitely conveys that this person is not a normal person. He is something else. He has an iron mind. So Ironman term itself is actually inspiring for me. And there are many friends of me who are trying to be an Ironman. And one of my friend, Rakesh Sharma, he was asking a question before. He was saying that I'm good in cycling as well. He was suggesting me to start swimming so that I can be a triathlete like him. He is a triathlete. So even that's my wish. I want to learn swimming and I want to incorporate that into my workouts, and even I want to do Ironman.
So definitely you will achieve your goal one day, and you are doing really good job. So, uh, guys, and Ben, I'm done with my questions, and definitely, if you will allow, and if uh, this session will be very interesting, that like if obviously our watchers will like this session, then definitely we will do the second session, and we will continue the depth about the running, jogging, the techniques exactly behind this. So I think we have a lot of questions. So I don't know how to answer this, how to do this. This is my first live session. So Ben, can you help me with this?
Yeah, sure. I can take some questions. I can just see that my friend Pradeep Menon has commented one. He says that a good advice for a person who start running is always to try running at a conversational pace. Conversational pace, what I meant is that we should be able to speak without breaking. So, for example, if someone is whoever watching session is a beginner runner, if he's starting to run, probably if he's running along with a friend, they should be able to talk without break. That's a good measure to start with running. That means the person is not out of breath. The person can talk. So we should be running in a pace in such a way that we should be able to complete a conversation without break. So that's a good measure to improve our running. So Pradeep Menon is a veteran runner. He has great experience. So if someone doesn't have a smartwatch, or if they doesn't want to wear like smartwatch or any kind of thing to check their breathing or check whether they are moving too fast, then this advice can be taken. It's a good one. It's a very good advice.
Okay, and next question is from Ravi Dikshit. So this is for you all, for you obviously. So hi Ben, I want to know how will you basic exercise set we can do daily for prepare for marathon?
Okay. So For a beginner runner, I would recommend either 3 days or 4 days a week for running, and other days the person can walk or do cycling, or even do swimming, or they can do some indoor workouts. So the 3 days they can split such a way that they won't be running on a continuous basis. For example, if somebody is running on a Monday, then Tuesday should be dedicated for walking, cycling, or any kind of or even yoga, any other activities. So when I started running, I was running only 3 days a week. It was Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So other days I was mostly into gym and workouts. So because at that time I was
Even
mostly
we
into
do
workouts.
same in yoga also. Like we do same thing in yoga.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
we can't do same exercises and same poses every day. That will like affect our body parts as well. Like there are some benefits as well as some like we have to take some
Downside.
precautions. Yes.
Sure, sure, sure. And let me take this question. Parik was asking one more important question: how to improvise SpO2? But I'm helpless in this question because SpO2 is actually a medical measure. Whatever SpO2 shown in our smartwatches may not be accurate because it should.
Okay.
SpO2 actually means the oxygen content in our blood, right? I don't
Yes.
personally believe that a smartwatch which is worn on our wrist can measure SpO2 accurately. It's just a random measure. So we shouldn't, if you really want to know SpO2, it should be medically tested in a lab or somewhere. So I can give advices on SpO2, sorry. It's because of, it's a medical thing. So there should be a medical practitioner who should be giving advices in that. And SpO2, even though it's a medical measure, it's important for running as well. However, I personally feel that if somebody is able to run for like 5 kilometers or so, or without getting tired, then that person definitely should have a good SpO2. Even Vartika, in your case, you are good in yoga. Even your SpO2 will be a good. It will be definitely more than an average person.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
if somebody is having doubts in their SpO2, they can test it medically, not with any smartwatches.
Okay. So I think one more questions we got. So is this any pending questions?
Yeah, I'm just checking for questions. Yeah, Parik is actually a good runner. He is giving advices as well, similar to the one I was suggesting: 3 days running, one long run, strength workout. Thank you, Parik.
Guys, thank you all for your for your questions and your doubts. Uh, so Ben, so how are you feeling now? What are you thinking about our collaboration? Is it like interesting? Like, have you find interesting?
Shall I take one more question? It's my friend
Yeah,
again,
definitely,
Rakesh
definitely.
Sharma. Yeah, Rakesh Sharma is asking what's the difference between training shoes and speed running shoes. So it can be a good question for a beginner runner as well as intermediate runner. So since I'm a promoter of Saucony shoes as well, I think I can answer this question. So training shoes and speed running shoes. So training shoes, we there are different kinds of training shoes. There are like if somebody prefers to run in a slow pace, there is a highly cushioned shoes which will aid them to run slowly, injury free, and quite comfortably. So that's the main purpose of long run uh, cushion shoes. So there are many different brands have their own model for that shoes can be used for a beginner runner as well to start their running. So when they get improved in their endurance, then they are able to run for longer. If that person is thinking about improving their speed, probably when they start running, they could complete 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers in 40 minutes. And they
Okay.
want to improve that timing to maybe 30 minutes or 20 minutes or something. Then the cushion shoe will actually slow them down. Cushion shoes actually it's more for comfort, not for speed. So that person can look for cushion instead of cushion shoe. They can look for speed shoes. Speed shoes will have lesser cushion. However, the design of the shoe is such a way that it will aid us to run faster. Some of the shoes has plates, nylon and carbon plates inside their sole, and it will give propulsive action. So it will aid the runner to move faster. However, for long runs, we runners we prefer to use cushion shoes so that we will be injury free. We will be running comfortably. And when we run faster, we take a different shoe. And even for races, we either we can use the speed shoes or there are
Mm-hmm.
specific shoes for racing as well. I hope I
Okay.
answered the question. Okay. So yeah, to conclude the show, you asked about how do you feel? How do I feel about the session?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
so proud that you invited me for the session, and I quite liked that you mentioned about my comment that I posted in your video. It was regarding. I remember it was regarding fat loss, and
Okay,
when
I forgot about that comment. I don't know in which post did you post that comment? I forget. Have you like do you remember right now? Like what?
okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember. It was about fat loss, and it was a yoga post you posted, and you mentioned that it's good for fat loss. Then usually before commenting anything, I think a lot. I will really think whether this comment I shouldn't hurt that person. My comment shouldn't hurt that person, and that I will be doubting whether that person will be taking it positively because there are very few who takes like even lighter criticisms cannot be taken by many persons. So, but I posted in such a way that I shouldn't be hurting you in a softer way. And when you took that in a sportsmanship way, and I like that as well, because there is a saying that we should be learning always, no matter how greater we
Definitely,
are.
we have to learn always. And like I got this property from yoga. Before that, like I was very short tempered. Even I am little, like I am improving myself. That's why my channel name is Imperfect Fitness. You have
Yeah.
asked question also
Yeah.
like why did you put your channel name as Imperfect? So this is the reason behind it. So I'm just improving myself, and I love if like I appreciate people. Like if someone is suggesting me something, so I'm not taking that thing in negative, and people should not take that thing in negative. Like, so this is the thing. Yeah, so please continue.
Yeah, and my friend Pradeep Man was asking one more really important question. He's asking about the importance of rest and nutrition. So let me answer that because that's really it's a important question. I think it can be useful for any new runners. So rest actually is really important. You mentioned that you won't be doing a yoga pose in a continuous base. You will be
Yes, yes.
shifting the method, right? Even we runners, we if I run faster on a particular day, maybe on Monday if I'm running faster, Tuesday
Yes.
either I'll be running really slow or I'll do cycling or I'll
Mm-hmm.
walk. So I
Okay.
shouldn't be running faster on a continuous base because that will cause more injuries and it's detrimental for our health actually. Not just for our legs, it's for running is
Yes, yes.
for our entire body, our heart, lungs, kidneys, all those organs are functioning. So we should be giving enough rest for all these organs. We runners, we usually we how we train is that if we are running, for example, if I am running 100 kilometers in a week, in a 7 days, in that
Okay.
only 20 kilometers will be in a faster pace, and 80
Mm-hmm.
kilometers will be in a very slow pace, so that we should. I don't want to run a faster marathon, and I don't want to stop my running right there. I want to continue that for a long time. So for that purpose, I should be focusing more on quality more than quantity. So rest is
Okay.
important, as well as nutrition also is really is a it's actually really important. We should so while if you're really interested in running, definitely we will read and listen. If we have YouTube, Google, and everything, we can read a lot. Definitely, we will research about that, and we will learn what kind of food, what kind of nutrition is important for running. And if somebody who's listening to this is not focusing on nutrition, and still they are doing activities, fitness activities, they should actually start reading about nutrition. So it's not something that I can explain in 2 or 3 sentences. However, we should be having enough quantities of all kind of nutrition, like carbohydrates, proteins, fibers. We should be taking more fruits, proteins. There are veg and non-veg proteins. So we should be. For that itself, one session is not enough to describe all this. I'm not a nutritionist, but basics of nutrition. So we should be having like a mixture of different kind of nutrition in our daily diet. That's all. And to come back, the session has been really. It's actually I'm proud that you invited me, and I'm happy to share my experiences. And all your questions were very valid. And my friends who asked my questions, those questions, I'm happy that I could answer that. That questions are added quality for the session. And thanks a lot, Vatika.
And one more thing, Ben, sorry to interrupt you.
Sure.
One last question, and I don't know, is it the good place for for asking that question? But this is very important. So, if someone has drinking and smoking issues or habit, not issues, this is the habit. Anyone can have that. Like that is not a problem. So, so will it impact? Like if someone wants to run or jog, so will that habit will impact on running?
Definitely it will impact, and that's another advantage of running, because if somebody is an addict to these bad habits, definitely they will see a decline in their running. For example, if a person is drinking too much on an evening, and next day morning if he is going for running, he would definitely feel that he is not the same person anymore. He will feel that he is terribly tired and he won't be able to move on.
Yeah.
Definitely that person will regret drinking. So that's the
So
advantage of running.
you are suggesting like before drinking, like after drink, yeah, like like we have to take rest before drinking and smoking.
I would say we all are human. We enjoy the light happiness in our life. So
Yes, yes.
I won't totally say that we should completely stop drinking and smoking. It's up to each person's happiness. So if their happiness, more happiness is in something else, they should follow that. If their happiness is
Yes.
in fitness and everything, then they should more focus more on the workout side and exercise, nutrition, and everything. So
So
it's
we
each
need to
person's
completely stop that thing. Like, do we
if
need to do?
yeah we can experiment on ourselves. If somebody is so they drink daily and they do run as well. Maybe they can give a try. They can stop drinking and smoking entirely for a month, and they can definitely see an improvement in their running metrics, statistics. They will run faster. They will run in more distances. So it's definitely true. All my running friends knows that. So this kind of workouts, not just running, yoga, cycling, swimming, all these kind of workouts, it aids
Yes.
us to keep us away from bad habits as well.
Yeah. So actually, I'm not going to say that is a bad habit. Yeah, but definitely that will impact on our body parts. So in that way, that is a bad habit. So yes, it's absolutely your choice, guys. So, Ben, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind suggestions and your for coming on this session. I really appreciate that, and I hope like in next session we will do together, and if you will allow, obviously. So thank you so much, and guys, thank you so much for your kind support. So, Ben, one very familiar question, you are from Chennai, right? Like South India, right?
Yeah, Kerala. Kerala.
Kerala. You are from Kerala. So I have I know a lot of Kerala people because I have done my masters from Vellore Institute of Technology. So I love
Okay.
actually that place. So yeah. So do you know Hindi?
I can understand, I can speak a bit, but I'm not fluent in that. I'm not confident in that. If I
Okay,
have to
okay.
use Hindi, definitely I'll use. If I travel to North India and if I want to convey something to a like a native person, definitely I'll speak Hindi, but it will be broken language. So I don't want to hurt a language.
नहीं 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 like if you'll try then definitely actually the important thing is like we have to try. That is the
Yeah.
that is the thing. And so can you speak little sentence in Hindi? Motivational speech can you give in Hindi? This will be the great task for you, I think.
No, no. I think I have made a. If I have made a good impression in the listeners, I don't want to ruin that impression.
No, I
Sorry.
don't think so. People will judge you. I don't
Okay.
think so.
No, I am. Maybe in our next session, I will give it a try.
मैं बताती हूँ. आई विल हेल्प यू. मैं
Sure.
बहुत अच्छी हिंदी बोलता हूँ. स्पीक इट.
मैं बहुत बुरा हिंदी बोलता हूँ.
No, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. This was so sweet of you, and thank you so much, Ben, and thank you. Yeah. So, guys, I think this is done on this session. I hope आप सबको मेरा ये live session पसंद आया होगा. मेरा ये first experience था. Even I was very nervous, after like before coming in this session, and सो मुझे प्लीज कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट करें. प्लीज शेयर दीज वीडियोस टू अदर्स. प्लीज शेयर माय प्रोफाइल एंड बेन प्रोफाइल आल्सो टू अदर्स so that people can motivate towards the fitness, towards the yoga, towards the running, and all these activities. And in these days fitness is very important. We both are working in, even I am working as a former engineer, and Ben is working. So people don't have time, but we have to manage our time. This is the key of our life. So guys, stay motivated, keep smiling, and one more thing, please subscribe my channel in YouTube so that I can feel motivated from you guys. And thank you so much. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah. Before we wind up, there are a few Malayali friends of me, so let them follow you. Would you like to say a Malayalam sentence? I will give you.
Sure, 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 definitely. I
Yeah,
I
try this.
I know one thing that is what was that uh, Pavam guy. Pavam.
Pavam.
I know. Yeah, Pavam, right? Now this is very
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah, yeah. So you know Malayalam. I'm glad
No,
for
I
that.
don't know Malayalam, but if someone speak in Malayalam, then I can speak. I was in South India, so
Okay,
I know, I can differentiate Tamil, Telugu, and Malayalam.
okay,
So
okay. Yeah, maybe you can give a try this sentence. എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി.
this is very hard for me. Can you speak little slow?
എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി.
Allah Varkum Lalli.
നന്ദി.
Nanni.
Yeah, you made
Okay,
it.
what is Allah
Congrats.
Varkum Nanni? What is it?
Thank you all.
Oh, okay, Allah Varkum Nalli. Thank you, guys, and thank you so much. Thank you, Ben. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank